Okay, this is the data that in chapter 1 by applying Excel. So that we will continue to answer the question by traditional format income statement. So the sale is by the data above is 12,000, and then uh, minus cost of goods sold is 6,000, and then we will deduct it, and then the gross margin is 6,000. And then by traditional format, selling have a variable and fixed, and then also same with the admin. So that selling have a variable 600, and then have fixed selling 2,500. Also same with the admin is variable 400, and then fixed for admin is 5,500. So that we will sum of selling and admin, and then we will so that the net operating income gross profit minus selling and admin administrative, you get the net operating income is 1,000. Okay, we continue to the contribution format income statement. So also with the same with traditional format, but that's the variable and fixed is separate. So that variable is 12,000, and then the cost of goods sold is 6,000, and then the variable selling is 600, and then the variable for admin is 400, and then we'll total up. Okay, the can get the contribution margin. The sale have deduct with the total variable expenses 7,000, can get the contribution margin. Okay, the fixed expense for selling is 2,500, and then the fixed for admin is 1,500. Okay, we total up for the fixed expense that the net operating income is by contribution margin minus for the fixed expenses, so that the net operating income have 1,000, that have same with the net operating income by traditional format income statement. Okay, we continue the chapter 2 by applying Excel. Okay, this is data. Okay, based on the data, we have two departments, milling and assembly. So the milling use the machine hour basis, and then assembly use the direct labor hour basis. So that we continue the question. Step 1. Calculate the estimate the total manufacturing overhead cost for each department. So the total fixed manufacturing overhead cost by milling is 390,000, and the assembly is 500,000. And the variable manufacturing overhead by milling use a machine hour basis is 2 ringgit, and then the assembly variable is use the direct labor hour basis, can get the 3.75 ringgit. So the total manufacturing for the machine hour by milling use the machine hour basis, can get the estimation value is 60,000, and then assembly use the direct labor hour basis, that estimation value is 80,000. Okay, the next is the can get the total variable manufacturing overhead by variable manufacturing overhead multiplied by estimation. Okay, 120,000. Okay, Same with the assembly, 3.75 multiplied by 80,000 estimation and get the 300,000. Okay, the total manufacturing overhead, okay, have two, okay, fixed and variable. Okay, the fixed is 390,000 and then plus the variable is 120,000. Can get the 510,000. Okay, also same with the assembly, have fixed and variable. So the fixed is 500 and then plus by variable 300,000. So can get the 800,000. Okay, the step 2, calculate the POR, predetermined overhead rate for each department by milling and assembly. Okay, total manufacturing overhead can get above, okay, 510,000, and then assembly can get above 800,000. Okay, the POR, okay, the um, estimation for POR, okay, machine hour by milling, okay, the machine hour basis is 6, okay, this is machine hours, so they get 60,000 hours, and then the machine hour, the labor hour is 80,000 hours. So get the POR, the total manufacturing overhead, divided by machine hour, so the basis is 8.50 cents. Also same with the assembly, total manufacturing overhead divided by direct labor hour basis 80,000 can get 10 ringgit. Okay, the step 3, calculate the amount of overhead applied for the milling and assembly. So the POR can get the value above 8.550 cents and the assembly is 10 ringgit. So that the machine hour or the labor hour by based on the department use the what kind of the basis, so that at milling use the machine hour that get, so that is for the applied use the actual basis, so that machine hour use is 90 hours and then the assembly is the actual is 20 hours. So get the manufacturing overhead applied is by 8.550 cents multiplied by 80 hours can get 76500. Okay, also same with the assembly, 10 ringgit multiplied by 20 hours, so get 200 ringgit. Okay, step 4, calculate the total job cost for job 407. So direct material is 800 and then the assembly is um 370 ringgit. Okay, direct labor cost is 70 ringgit and then assembly is 280 ringgit. Okay, the manufacturer overhead applied can get the value above. Okay, 200 ringgit by assembly. Okay, we can total. Okay, we can sum up total job for the job 407 is 2,485 ringgit. Okay, the step 5, the last step for the job or the costing, so that they calculate the selling price for job 407. Okay, the total cost job is get as by 24x5. Okay, markup. Okay, markup based on the question given is markup on job cost in 75%, so that the markup will be increased 75% by the total cost. So that 100%, so that 1.7. Okay, we can get the total can increase by 70%. That can be, so that the answer is, okay. The markup is 75%, that 1.75, so that the selling price is 4348.75. Okay, we're going to continue the chapter 4 by applying Excel. So the question given the data, okay, okay, the data, the question given, the question given by to use weightage average method. So the first thing, equivalent unit of production. So unit transferred to the next department by material and conversion. So unit transferred by material is by unit transferred by beginning, can plus by unit started, and that minus the unit ending, to get 4,800. So the same with the material. Okay, equivalent unit of ending work in process. So material 40% multiplied by 400 can get 160. So the conversion 25% the question given, and then multiplied by 400 and get 400 and get 100. So the totally of the material is can get 4960, and then the conversion is 4900. Okay, so the second, the cost per equivalent unit. Okay, the cost of beginning work process. The cost of beginning work process, material and conversion can get by the question given. Okay, the cost of beginning 96900, and then the conversion is 5575. So that's, so the cost added during the period for material can get the 368,600, and then conversion is 350,900. Okay, okay, we can totally for material and then conversions. Okay, the equivalent unit can get above 4960, and then also semi conversion can get above. Okay, cost per equivalent unit. Okay, should be cost will be divided by equivalent unit. So that 378,200 divide by equivalent unit for material 4960 can get 76.25. Okay, conversion cost. Okay, 37356 for 475 divided by 4900, okay, can get 72.75 cent. Okay, can get the next. Okay, continue of ending work in process, inventory, and unit transfer out. Okay, unit. Okay, ending unit work in process. So per equivalent unit is by 160, and then for material, for the conversion, sorry, 100. Okay, so cost per equivalent unit can get by uh, above 76.25, and then the conversion is by 72.75. Okay, cost per cost will be get by 160 units by cost, we will be multiplied by cost, can get the cost of ending 12200, and then conversion is 100, and then multiplied by 72.75. Okay, we will total up the conversion. Okay, the total for cost of ending word process is 19475. Okay, we continue to unit and transfer out. Okay, unit will be transferred to next department is by material is by um, for 800. Okay, same with the conversion for 800, and then cost per equivalent unit you can get above. Okay, okay, conversion can get by 72.75 can get the answer above. Okay, cost of unit will be get by unit and we will multiply by cost per equivalent unit will be get the cost of unit transferred by material is 360,000. Also same with the conversion costs with the unit transfer out units, we will multiply by cost of equivalent unit by conversion cost. We can get cost of unit transfer out is 349,200. Okay, we will total up by material and then with the conversion. But 715,200 by the total is the cost of unit transfer out. Okay, we will the next is lastly the cost of reconciliation. We will be cost of reconciliation. So we will cost to be accounted for cost of beginning work process, inventory, cost, okay, beginning work process. We will total up. Um, uh, this is for 795 and then 5575. We will get 15175. Okay, cost added will be same. We will get the material and then plus with the conversion. Alright, so the total cost, okay, give it some 735675. Okay, we cost accounted as followed. We will get by the cost of ending work in process. So get this, the total up by material and the conversions. So we'll also cost of unit transfer out. So we'll be get directly 715,200. Okay, will be the cost reconcile. There will be some. Okay, can get same with the total cost to be accounted for is 2734675. Okay, that's all. Thank you.